Hi guys, welcome to Tuning Wheel Tarot. Thanks for tuning in. Please hit the like button. I'm hoping this fan is going to kick off and it'll be pretty easy for you to hear me. But I'm contemplating now. Maybe I'm just going to pause it and turn it off for the reading. Hang on. Okay, well, I didn't turn it off, but I did turn it down. There's like 2 settings on the fan, so I had it on high blast. No wonder it was so noisy. But I am in my camper, so they get a little hot during the daytime. So running the AC is required, at least where I'm at currently. So this is going to be a new moon into the full moon reading August, September for Scorpio. And that will complete my water signs zodiac reads for this new moon cycle. I do this just to share what Spirit has. So likes, shares, messages, donations are appreciated to keep these going. It's nice to give these messages out, but it's also nice to know that somebody is receiving them on the other end. So, Spirit, what do we have for the Scorpios out there? Oop, is my deck upside down? I don't do reversals, folks. Okay, so just as that reminder, Page of Cups. It's interesting. I've seen this pop up in a lot of other readings lately. Ace of Cups. Okay. Ooh. And the Seven of Swords. Wow. Ooh, Scorpio. Water sign that you are, okay. There's definitely some intense energy that's been coming through for some of you. Now I'm going to say some of you because take what resonates, leave what does not. Maybe you're in like a blissful state every single day. Maybe that's you right now, this Ace of Cups, which that kind of should be, because it's something that you're able to give yourself and you're able to receive from others. That's very important. Because part of knowing your worth is, it's kind of like, being paid the correct wage at your job, right? Most people understand that kind of value in transaction. But when it comes to relationships, some people, there's, say the manipulative kind of people that are just more like, gimme, 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 and I never put anything in, right? And that kind of wears on folks, right? So then there's the folks that will give to themselves, maybe give to other people, but, receiving anything from anybody else, like, ooh, I don't know. My cup's already runneth over. I don't know. But I feel like you've had some of these kind of offers in the past, Scorpio. But what you're looking at is maybe instead of who's offering you love to receive, to hold on to, and maybe this is just a warning card. Going into things with your eyes open, because it's this Seven of Swords, it is about lies and deception, okay? So, maybe for some of you, this is saying that, what you thought was all that ain't really all that. Let's draw one card for the outcome, please. Spirit, thank you. Okay, the Eight of Cups. So, part of this too, Scorpio, is you being okay with this decision, and especially since the moon is appearing here, I think this is really important since we just started a new moon cycle, and so that's about setting intentions. So if you're going to be setting intentions, this is your present, focus card. So focusing on not only giving but receiving what you're worth, okay? So, maybe somebody compliments you on your shoes, okay? And, you worked hard for those shoes and you like them and you feel good about them, and hey, right? and somebody wants to give you a compliment, just say thank you, right? You don't have to overcomplicate it. You know, but be aware that kindness does exist, and there's gonna be a certain point, Scorpio, where, you know, it's gonna come back to you, okay? And if you don't grab it, somebody else might, and it might be somebody that's not very nice. Maybe that's what this morning's really about in this reading. I was kind of, yeah, okay. So, and I feel like with the outcome here with the Eight of Cups, you kind of striving towards your own path is you saying, yes, I have these cups here and I'm kind of protective of them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want just anybody to get them. Right? And I mean, like, even imagine, like, if these cups each had money in them. Like, maybe you won the lottery and there was $1 million in each of these cups. Like, do you want to give that to this person who's sneaking away with their swords and not being honest? Not really. Right? You know, I just remember there's a local television broadcaster that, you know, and sometimes these Mega Millions and Powerballs get so high and people are like, oh my God, what would I even do? And one of them, you know, they were promoting for St. Jude, which is a children's hospital for cancer patients and terminally ill children. And you know, they're like, think of what you could do with all that money. Like, you know, if you won all that money. So, you know, as you contemplate here, Scorpio, the things of value in your life, you know, treat that time as your $1 million, right? And it's okay to be careful about who you're giving this to, but it's also time to be aware that people are recognizing your value. And I think this came up in Pisces reading also, that recognition of your value, okay? So if you want to skip past these liars, but you know what? I feel like, you know, a lot of us have probably been through that kind of situation before, right? So as I was telling Pisces, and Scorpio, you as well, you're a very intuitive sign. And I mean, you have 3 out of 4 of these cards are, you know, water related with the cups. What else do we have, Spirit, for Scorpio on this Page of Cups? Okay, the Two of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. Well, I mean, if I was looking at this for myself, I would say this is kind of easy, right? Because who doesn't want to live here with your Nine of Pentacles? This is being independent. This is enjoying the fruits of your labor. This is, you know, not really having too many worries, okay? Now, there were some decisions, though, that had to be made, and sometimes that involved cutting out certain people of your life that might have been a kind of drain, okay? And, you know, it's funny because the Page of Cups is like this offer of love, or sometimes people talk about a baby. But this other reading I watched the other day was like, this is like a wanting action. And taking that energy into here, I'll just say that, you know, sometimes then when you cut out those negative forces, those, the people that say like, oh, are you sure you can really do that? Instead of being like, you know, I think that sounds like a great idea. Do you have like a plan, or is there something you want me to help you with? Okay, do you see the difference? So, in order to continue having that kind of faith in yourself, Scorpio, having this Nine of Pentacles here, and sorry, I'm going to turn the light so you can see the cards a little better. Having this Nine of Pentacles here, oh my God, that's so bright. Anyway, the Two of Swords, you know, that's communicating your decisions, okay? Communicating your decisions, making an actual decision that's going to carry you into this Ace of Cups energy. I mean, who, you know, this is actually like the, You know, if you got an ace and blackjack, you'd be really happy, right? Depending on what other cards you got. So this is something you want to hang on to. All right, Spirit. What else we got for Scorpio on this Ace of Cups, please? Let's see what I'm at here for time. About 10 minutes. Okay. The readings have been around like 15 and 20 minutes long, so I want to stay on track. 5 of Swords. And the 5 of Pentacles. 55. Okay. Wow. So to me, this, since you got the doubles here, there is some Trinity action. I don't feel like this 5 of Swords is reflecting this deception as much as it is more a pensive person, okay? And see, like the 7 of Swords here, they've picked the swords up and they're moving on, right? And we're not really sure, this person, are they doing this with malice or not, right? Not to throw the legalese in there, but whereas the 5 of Swords, this person's sitting here and saying, what the heck just happened? And there's some people in the background, but you know, they're not holding these swords, they're sitting next to them, okay? So, you know, I don't know, has anyone ever seen that movie with Bill Murray? I think it's called Dead Flowers, when he goes around and sees all his old girlfriends. Like, there's a few movies, right, like that, right? Like those body swapping movies. There's always another one, right? Anyway, that's what I feel like this person's doing. It's like they're kind of reflecting, you know, and maybe the 5 is representative of certain relationships that are in their life that they're managing, right? Because when you have so many irons on the fire, stuff gets confusing. And then, you know, if you're not giving your time and attention to the right people, okay, then you can feel kind of left out in the cold. And that's all totally what the 5 of Pentacles is all about. You know, the thing about the 5 of Pentacles, though, is there's opportunity for growth. Okay. But this warning is here with the 7 of Swords. So, Spirit, what do we have for Scorpio? Sorry, I peeked at the bottom of the deck and it's a King of Cups. Water signs, water signs, water signs. So, 7 of Swords in. We got a Knight of Cups now. Okay, getting a little better. And a King of Swords. So, Scorpio, when we're talking about lies and deception, I mean, the King of Swords is somebody who's supposed to be on the side of honor and truth and like justice, like Libra, okay? But this would also be Gemini and Aquarius energy, this King of Swords, especially if it's masculine energy, okay? So, you know, something I wanted to talk about, like as a channeled message. And maybe that's with this Knight of Cups. You know, keeping things fresh, like, I don't know, hang on, Spirit. Let's draw the rest of these cards for Scorpio before I get into some of that. Maybe I can confirm that with the Oracle cards. Oh, wow. Okay, 4 of Wands. Okay, you guys, I'm like, kind of got emotion. And the Fool. Wow, I think this placement of the Fool is actually really good. Oh, God, you got the Artist on the bottom. How about that? So, all right, there's some fish on this Nine of Cups here. So, you know, along with this page, and I just did the Pisces reading. And again, this is a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy, this night, right? These water signs. You could have some of this in your chart. You could be dealing with this. I feel like, though, the message that I need to relay, especially reflective of these fish here on the armor. And, you know, the thing about the Knight, I feel like the Knight is taking part in, like, even celebration, okay? Like, in a 3 of Cups kind of energy. You know, that's, like, being amongst friends. That's, and maybe this is where that channel message is, like, you know, as people get into their, you know, fall routines, like kids starting school, people returning to their offices. You know, don't be afraid to try new things. And I feel like there you go in your outcome, the Fool. That's all about new beginnings, right? And the thing is, you have the Fool here with the ultimate Four of Wands, 11-11 energy. I mean, this is like this Four of Wands card is equivalent to like the Ten of Cups. Like this is the, you know, the happily ever after. Okay. Now, in order to get there, Scorpio, right? Like you're doing some soul searching, you're wandering, you're, you know, why do I have that Wherever I May Roam, that Metallica song? Wherever I roam, where I lay my head is home. Dun, 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 dun. Still I lie, but yet I roam, yeah. Anyway, so, you know, as you're roaming, you might run into some shady characters, right? Now, hopefully, the characters you meet, though, and that you're destined to be with are on your side. Because who wouldn't want a King of Swords who knows how to cut through the crap, okay? And, you know, as romantic as, like, offers might be from knights, you know what I mean? Oh, here's my knight in shiny armor, right? Well, you know what? In order to get that design, there was a lot of chinks in that armor had to be created, right? So, you know, nobody's perfect, right, Scorpio? Anyway, okay. And that's something I think that's with the channel message. And I'm going to go ahead and start drawing some of these oracle cards here as we get into the new moon. So, you know, just as a reminder, like, you know, kids going to school and like, you know, hey, you might have to actually stop for a bus and like don't stop school buses, you know, that kind of stuff too. But, you know, nobody's perfect because we do make mistakes. And if we didn't make a mistake, we would never really learn, right? I mean, not everything is intuitive. You know, that's why I have to say on the, you know, these are entertainment readings, really. I mean, you have to take what resonates, leave what does not. You know, this might not be your message. You know, this could be even somebody you're dealing with as Scorpio in their chart. Like, it's, but as you come into the new moon cycle and then blossoming into that full moon, just think about the opportunities that you have to learn, and that might involve making mistakes. Okay? But then what you do with those mistakes, right? That's really when it comes into play, and maybe, you know, that's when you don't need to be so pensive on your own, and maybe that's when, you know, you start to receive some of that love. Like, you know, maybe you have a trusted friend that you can say, oh my gosh, this has been weighing so heavy on me. Am I crazy? You know what I mean? And you have those right people in your life. They're going to be like, hey, you know, I've been there. Or maybe I haven't been there, but I understand, like, maybe how you're feeling right now. Okay? So, Spirit, what do we have for Scorpio? The messages from the light and this meditation deck. Abundance again. Okay. I just pulled abundance for Pisces. So I'm going to pull another card. Transformation. And we're going to do a third because I guess I'm freewheeling it. Mindfulness. So I'm going to go ahead and read through those. I am going to quick pull. It's just I'm just about rounding out at 20 minutes here. Don't go too far over. I mean, you know, who has time to watch like so many messages and stuff anyway, but anyway. I do. Sometimes I get my YouTube kick. So, Spirit for Scorpio, thank you. Share your voice. Again, this was the same one from the last time. So here, protection. Call back your power. Yes. Cut the cords. Soul retrieval. All right. So what are we retrieving in our soul? What's this transformation about? Okay. all things change. You know what? That's amazing, those butterflies here. I was just noticing the monarchs are back more, and I'm really liking that. So that's another thing that I want to mention. Okay, so maybe being mindful of your time, who you're giving it to, right? Because, you know, we're only on this planet for a limited amount of time, okay? I mean, the human body only can take so much. Now, I'm just going to read this transformation. All things change. Minds, feelings, bodies, relationships. Evolution is constant. Death is an illusion. So maybe I'm talking about, you know, matter never dies, right? You know. Okay. The end of one cycle is the beginning of another. There we go, with the Fool. Thank you. Cleanse, invoke the highest, and share. Oh, I skipped something, sorry. Evolution is constant, death is an illusion. The end of one cycle, is the beginning of another. Fly without fear. Yeah, I mean, a butterfly flies because they know they have wings, right? Like, do they know they have wings? I don't know. I mean, they went through that cocoon stage. So, yeah, Scorpio. A lot here, kind of to process, so take that through to your full moon. And this protection card, I don't know if I've actually read the, here it is, yeah. May all the lost pieces return home now. Take a look at, oh my God, what was I just saying? Take a look at who and what drains your energy. Do not keep your tabs open. Shut down energetically each night. Okay, that's what I was gonna, thank you, Spirit, Jesus. Anyway, so mindfulness here. You know, we're all getting back into these routines. Well, you know, COVID kind of forced everybody to just slow down, right? But now it's like, okay, now we're getting into this rhythm. But like, let's kind of be cognizant of where that rhythm is at, right? Because I feel like if COVID did teach us anything, you know, kind of like as a society, it was that it's okay to take a step back and, you know, there's some like quote like the unexamined life isn't worth living. So, you know, Five of Swords, examining, right? But, you know, don't take that to a beating yourself up energy and feeling alone, like, because you deserve the love and gifts that you've been given by Spirit, okay? You know, I do have Scorpio in my chart if you've watched my channel before, so you know, but who wouldn't like to see this? I mean, come on, hello. And that's in your outcome. Alright, I think I'm going to leave it there, Scorpio, and that'll complete out. Please like, drop a comment. Again, donations appreciated. And thanks for tuning in. Tuning up there. I'll see you next time. Bye.